It's a great joy when you see people come to Christ, across the nations of Asia. But there's another thing that really inspires me, and that's when you see the difference that it makes to have the gospel in a mind that begins to change and see a potential and see, opportunities for the future. And that's really the difference between a developed nation and a third world nation, is that a different mindset that the gospel brings, people begin to think of something new. Today we're going to go into Cambodia. This is exciting. We're going to meet Patrick, one of our missionaries there, and he's going to take us through his ministry and how it's changing the mindsets of young men and women in Cambodia.
One-third of Cambodia's population survive on less than $1 a day. Cambodia has one of the lowest annual incomes in the world and is considered the second most corrupt nation in Asia after North Korea. 40 years after a devastating civil war, the country has yet to recover. L.I.F.E Cambodia began by Patrick Meyer in 2014 as a way to disciple and employ disadvantaged people.
L.I.F.E Cambodia stands for Lighthouse International Foundation for Empowerment. And so my aim is to empower the people of Cambodia in the best way I possibly can, so that they can have more opportunities in the future to provide not only for themselves, but for their families, but also for the communities that they live in.
Patrick has purchased 3 crepe carts to teach life skills to staff and has a Bible study each morning with his workers.
At the moment, we've been able to provide employment through the form of selling crepes. So at this time, we have 3 Cambodian staff that go out into Siem Reap to sell crepes. Crepes in itself is not format that I want to be able to promote, but it's more the ability to provide employment. So at the moment, crepes has really been doing well. Sales have gone up and down at times, but it's guaranteed to be able to provide not only the salary for each one of the Cambodians, which is almost double what they would find anywhere else. And so we are doing it through the form of crepes, but we have many other ideas that we'd like to implement, whether that's through administration, whether that's through teaching, whether that's through other forms of food products that we can sell on the street. And so we have many different ideas apart from crepes that enable us to bring the employment aspect of the L.I.F.E Cambodia project to fruition.
These crepes are common in Thailand, but a novelty in Cambodia. Affordable prices are making these treats a hit among locals, which means income for the staff. But for Patrick, this is just the beginning of a long-term vision to impact this community with the gospel.
Well, I really see for the future for L.I.F.E Cambodia is that we're able to not only create employment for, could be even 50 to 60 employees in Cambodia, but also really focus on the education side of things, whether that's evolving into a Christian school, being able to provide resources to children that don't have them easily accessible. And the aim is to not be so reliant on donors giving to the ministry, but for the employment and sales end of the L.I.F.E Cambodia project to support itself and support. Really the purpose of L.I.F.E Cambodia is not just to give employment, to be able to create an income to families and income to individuals, but really it's about imparting purpose and imparting vision and imparting true purpose that each one of us knows is out there, but we just don't know how to grasp a hold of it. And so really that's the heart of L.I.F.E Cambodia. And I'm really excited about what the future will bring, because for these 3 that I've got today, the aim is that they will be my supervisors and managers and overseers for other employees that come on board and other aspects of the project through education, English classes and computer programs, life skills training. The aim is to really not only restore dreams, but to raise hope and release purpose in their life.
This first step for L.I.F.E Cambodia is just the starting point for greater ministry endeavors.
One of the big challenges as missionaries and you know, as NGOs, non-government organizations, good works and all those kind of things in poor nations is that those nations begin to rely on Western influence and Western help to meet their needs just for food. And we've got to shift that through some very difficult processes, but it takes the gospel of Jesus Christ to change the minds of what you see in these young men in this life ministry in Cambodia. I'm excited about that, and I want you to be praying for Cambodia, be praying for Patrick and the other ministries across Cambodia, because we need to see a tremendous shift as this Cambodian culture and mindsets comes out of this genocidal, you know, that nothing ever good is going to happen, into, you know what, Jesus has a plan and a purpose for my life, just like he has for you and me. So you be blessed. Come back again next week, and we'll have some more Great Commission news for you from this side of the Continuum.